as your diabetes advocate. I just want to say to you guys, thank you for being with me, even though that I don't really post a lot of stuff anymore on YouTube because I'm really busy at work. And this is the life of a travel nurse. And there are some questions in regards to what's the difference between agency nurses and travel nurses. Travel nurses are travelers. We travel everywhere in the country, even though also we take on jobs internationally. So, like me, I was hired before as a private nurse for a multi-billionaire, um, uh, like a boss, and then I also work in like locals and also national hospitals. So I love you too, my friend James. So that is really sorry, I don't have any makeup at all. Anyway, so yeah, that is the big difference between the travel agency nurses. That's what they call it here in the UK, agency nurses. Many agency nurses who only become agency only in the area. For example, here in Wales, there's a lot of hospitals in Wales. So many of the agency workers, agency nurses here are from here, then therefore they are not classed as travel nurses. Travel nurses are those nurses that goes beyond the where the family lives. So, for example, I live in Cornwall, and then I go anywhere. I go to Isle of Man, I go to France, I go to what you call this one, anywhere, Scotland or anything, anywhere. So that's travel nurses is all about. And the difference of the job, there's no difference of the job. You do the job as required, and you do the job as you are trained for. And many of the travel nurses, experienced travel nurses, are good. However, there's a lot also experienced travel nurses that already tired, and it seems like they can be asked to do the work, and they just go there and then just do the basic, and that is the annoying bit about it. Like there's a lot of travel nurses that like nearly the end of day of their life in travel nursing, and then they still want to do it because of the money, and then sometimes the quality of the service that they provide is not as good anymore. However, that is very true, and that is frustrated the people who's we're working with, especially the regular staff, who get frustrated with those type of nurses. Those type of nurses exist, and also it is annoying for us as travel nurses and agency nurses who work hard and want to, like, don't want any trouble, and then you get in trouble because of this other nurses that not that's just in real words is lazy as f. That's it. And then uh the problem of being a travel nurse is that I was told you before that you'll be away from your family. The good thing about the agency nurses is because they're with their the family. That's just, to be honest with you, I think the agency nurses are wiser because they're with their family. And as an agency nurse who is traveling, we're travel nurses, we're always far from our family, but majority of us are, our kids are big, like adult. My children is still young when until now, like 16 and 18 years old. So they still need the guidance. However, I have a very very good husband, so he's the one who look after um like the children. And so what some questions I receive, it says like, oh, like how about your children, and how about your relationship with your husband, and how about like are you have a good relationship with your husband? And go, of course. So when you do this job, you have to have an agreement with your family, so with your children, and make sure that you look after your husband, because yes, you look after your children, but to keep the relationship, the relationship alive, it have to be the husband and wife have to make a decision as a team to say, are we going to do this? This is the time that we are going to be separated, and this is the money that we're going to earn. Are we going to be all right? And then if this is okay, then it's okay. Yeah, so relationship will base on how you communicate and how you keep the flame. Oh, my phone. How you can keep the relationship going. It's about communication and agreeing what the goal is, because without the goal, without communication, and then without being true to yourself, they say like, oh babe, I really miss you a lot, can you come home, or I really want to hug you, or anything like that. Just do it. Okay, it's not all about the money, but it's also we need money to survive. Okay, so that's it really, guys. And what else I'm gonna say? Not much about myself here. COVID is still there, and then monkeypox. There's a question about monkeypox. To be honest with you, I never been look after somebody who have monkeypox, but I've heard that one patient came and has monkeypox. So all of us, like the person that who deals with, a nurse that who deals with that patient, have to be vaccinated. And that's it really. COVID death, not really that much anymore. COVID long term, like suffering. Yes, there are so many. And what else I can say? That's the update, guys. And yeah, I thank you very much for coming, and thank you for staying with me, and thank you for keeping this channel alive. I know that we still not hit the monetary target for YouTube, but we'll keep on going. I'm hoping one day we will be able to save money to buy a glucometer to the people in Alaska Mambaling, the people that I want to help. And yes, I'm going home soon, maybe. As long as there's no more like lockdown or something like that. So I'm planning to go home on my birthday. So on my birthday it will be October. So I am thinking that I'm going to do my mission that I planned before. However, the three missions that I've planned before, when I posted online, it seems like the Sangguniang Kabataan, which is the young group in our area, has been doing it already. So they did the CPR, which is I plan to do it, but they're doing it. So this is very good. Well done. So they train people now in our village to do CPR. And then they also, one of my training that I plan training is about teaching people on how to write a CV, or how to prepare yourself for employment. I supposed to do that when I go home last January, but I saw on the post from Sangguniang Kabataan in Alaska Mambaling that they already did a teaching about this kind of topic. So basically, I don't have anything to do anymore when I go back to Mambaling, because the Sangguniang Kabataan already performed the the mission that I was hoping to do. However, thank you very much, Sangguniang Kabataan, that you are really supporting that kind of activities, because the people of Alaska Mambaling needing those kind of like teaching, like employment and also CPR, because there's a lot of people in our area are in big trouble sometimes. And then, so when I go back home, what I'm gonna do is basically I'm just gonna go to houses, visiting houses, and then see if those people who needs my assessment, and then teach them about how to manage diabetic wounds, and those people who has stroke. So I'm still gonna do that. So I'm asking my brother really and his wife to give me at least a list of people that I can visit when I go back home in October. So yeah, so we are going to celebrate my birthday in the Philippines this coming October. And yeah, so because of that, because I'm going home to Philippines this October, I was planning to have my teeth done in July, but I canceled that because I want to spend the money that I'm going to use for my teeth for the money to the what you call this one, for the glucometers that I'm going to buy when I get home. That's it really, guys. Thank you very much, and good luck sa inyong good luck to all of you, and thank you. Love you. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye 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 bye.